Alright, I'm freaking losing my mind. Let's see here. So, now I have to go all the way back. You know, I didn't even do some of these. Let's take a look. Let's see. Whoa! That little loading screen makes me lose my mind. So it looks like I haven't completed some of these. How have I not done that? So, nope, go back. Yeah, see, I've done one of these. Wonder if I should go fight him a couple times. Long range attacks can trigger the parry. Defeat it without triggering this. Well, I don't usually play with long range characters, but I guess Barbara kinda can be. That seems ridiculous. Okay, hold on. That's the final one right now. Well then. Let me go to the island that he's on so I can see. Yeah, 'cause I think this is the final one. Yeah, it is. I've actually took my time with this. I have 2 days before this ends, but I thought I could do some other crap. Not only that, Klee is still available for 4 days. Yeah, she still has 4 days. I don't think I'm gonna get her because they gave me Barbara again. So that's kind of annoying. Oh man. Stop that. Look at the clouds. Man, they're moving fast. Holy shit. I like the music when you're on this island. It's so mysterious. It's like, oh, we're all gonna die. Alright. I don't think I can fight him without being hit. It's all about your dodging skills, which I don't believe I have any. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. Move out of the way. That was too far. I don't know what I was trying to do. Okay, I see it. I see it. It really does have a big AoE. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it, it wasn't close enough to freeze him, was it? No, he's clearly in the barrier. What? Oh, she got hit. That didn't count. That didn't count. I lost it. Well, you know what? If that's the case, then screw it. Chili pepper. I can't make her run. I guess I was invisible for that frame. What was that? There's like a little tiny frame where she didn't get hit at all. Alright. Fair enough. Nope, nope. Oh my god. There you go. No, Barbara, damn it. She got hit by it.
Come on, we can do it.
Oh, I was trying so hard to. Damn. Because she's so slow. It's always so far away. I feel like he's not getting frozen and he's supposed to. See, it does nothing. Huh. Where did the camera angle go? What the hell was that? That didn't make any sense. Or not. Okay, hold on. She's totally gonna get hit by that. I don't get it. How did I get frozen?
Let the show begin.
And that was a miss. Nope. Nope. I think he's using my own ice powers against me. What the fuck? Because he doesn't have ice powers, so I don't know why I keep getting frozen. And normally my Changyun's ice powers don't affect my other characters like that. Never had it do that to me ever. Run. I don't even know how Barbara's injured again. I literally just healed over everybody. I hate when I'm holding the sprint button down and they don't run. And I'm actually holding it down, but they just keep jogging normally. It's one problem I seem to always have. Okay, shield.
Swift and merciful. Spirit Blade, attack!
Great. Overload. See, like I was holding down the button for her to run, to sprint, and she was just running normally. That is really annoying. Oh, God. fantastic. Maybe he does have ice powers, because when he does that, I freeze. Yeah, he does. Okay. I can't run. Yeah, that's great. Like, I'm still holding it down for him to run and he stops. I don't know why.
Let's dance.
It's kind of annoying, actually, because I'm holding it down the whole time for them to run and then they just randomly stop. And I'm still holding the button. I knew I should have used the other one. That AoE is far.
A touch of frost.
I think that's why my Changyun's not doing much to him, because he has ice powers. So it's like neutralizing it. I didn't notice that the first time I fought him. Only if I use fire. His wind moves are very similar to Kazuha's, in a way. Not really, but yeah, the AoE is so wide. I feel like that's unfair. They need to make that smaller. The AoE range, it's too wide. It's really kind of unfair. They need to make it smaller, because you can't run that distance in that time. I keep trying to do a challenge where don't get hit by the masks, but the reason why I keep failing it is because Barbara fucking comes to a dead stop. It's kind of frustrating, actually. She screwed up that bonus for me, because I had actually been doing a good job at dodging all of the mask attacks, but because she always comes to a damn dead stop, I got hit by it. I feel like her attacks should come out faster, but they don't. Like, look at how slow it is. It should be way faster than that. That's why I don't really like using magical characters, because everything they do is so slow. It's so slow. Yeah, fire's definitely his weakness. So if I had D-Luke, this would probably be good. Well, I never died to that before, so that's great. I can't tell if that's full or not. I had to turn off the fan because it was causing a distraction. See, I'm holding down the button for him to run and he's not. He's just casually jogging. Probably shouldn't have put Razor out for that. For some reason, he takes more damage than anybody else on my team, and I don't know why. Alright, I got some decent things. Not very great, but alright. Woo! So I actually have to fight him 3 times. I don't want to nitpick because I don't want to get annoyed, but I was holding down the button for them to sprint the entire time and they weren't doing it. They were just running, just jogging, and I was holding down the button for them to run. And this is on a PS4 too. There's nothing wrong with my controller or anything. It's just I was holding it down and they weren't doing it, so. Yeah, I have to fight it one more time. I was trying to do this. Defeat him without being hit by phantom attacks and without being hit by the mask attacks, but I guess I don't really care to do that since it doesn't really seem fair. Because the range on it's too far and I feel like that's kind of actual total bullshit, but In my opinion, you can't outrun that fast enough. I don't care what anyone says, you can't. You just can't. I can't. Because the range around him is so far that you don't have time to sprint out of it before he actually hits you. That's why I say I feel like it's unfair. I was deciding on if I wanted to change her flower to this, but the only thing is I have almost half her life. Not half, but a lot of it's on that flower. So I don't know if I wanted to do that. What I could try to do, hold on to that. Just level it up over time. Just hold on to it. Who was it? Was it you that I said out? No, I don't want to change his flower. Or it's feather. The feather, not the flower. Feather. Let's see. Is this better? Then again, I don't want to give that to him necessarily, because I'm trying to build the Pale Flame set as well, and if I destroy the feather, then I have to hope that I can get it again, and there's no guarantee, so. However, the feather she has is pretty absolute garbage. He has crit rate on it. So I don't know. Well, huh. Yeah, I know. It's like insert John Cena meme. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I don't know. This is also a 5-star. Because I gave the same thing to Changyan. So he could use that gladiator's feather that I gave to her. Reason why I didn't is because I have a lot of crap on this one. And it does cryo damage, so that's why I gave him this. But it only counts if I have 2 pieces of this, and I don't, so I guess it's kind of pointless. Alright, let's see. Nope. Well, I should probably just head over to the main quest and I'll come back and fight him again. I only have 2 days on this quest anyway, so that's why I'm saying. I don't know why it keeps canceling this. Like I've set it active countless times. It looks like it's still active.
I keep watch. Leave. You call me.
I haven't gone anywhere though. Chill out. Am I blind? Because I don't see that anywhere on the map where they wanted me to go. I think it's on this island here. It's the one with the bubbles where I have to go back, but it says it's highlighted on the map where it wants me to go, and it actually isn't, so I don't know if it's broken. Or I guess it's because I have to rest until the morning. Alright.
Let the show begin.
I don't mean to be nitpicky, because I actually do like this game, but there are some times where it does get annoying. Yeah, that's where I have to go. So let's rest it until 6. You can only go half an hour though, so... They don't let you skip time forever like in other games. They only let you fast travel by half an hour at a time. I don't know why. I like how it's morning and he starts yawning. Shh. Give me Not only that, I went up an adventure rank, was it the other day, and I didn't go back to Tibet to get my my rewards.
Let's dance.
It's also because I want to try to hurry and finish this before I do that. I gotta fight Megu one more time before I actually leave. I don't really care to finish anything else. I don't have time to do any of it. I mean, I know I have 2 days, but it is time consuming. There's those fishes. What I mean by that is, like these. I'm not. You got like you gotta find these, and so far I've only tried one apparently. I mean, they're fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how I feel about them. You get different rewards. I would have to find where these are at. So I need to fight him one more time. Just so I can at least have some of it done. Because the other ones, like, win without getting hit by attacks and stuff. I tried and I just can't, so. And then I haven't done any of these yet. I gotta destroy 5 violent wind barriers. Parting a floating tower. Okay. Yeah. Woo.
Over here.
I like how you could see Paimon symbols through the shell. What the hell was that? Yeah, how are the fish?
As we suspected, they were drawn to the crystal.
To keep Klee from blowing the fish to pieces, perhaps it'd be better to let us catch the fish? After all, we're experts at collecting all manner of wildlife.
Wait, am I actually gonna be the one doing it? Okay.
That's one.
I grabbed them.
That's all of them. You should have all our skills now.
Yeah, now I gotta go put them inside that thing. I would probably do those quests if they gave out like more primograms, like 160 or 300 or 500 at a time. But I know that's a little excessive, but if they gave out that many, I would actually spend the time to do them, but getting 30 doesn't seem like a whole lot to me. So I don't really care to do those at all.
Miss Honorary Knight, are you gonna place the fish scales?
Yeah, I guess so.
Too bad I can't reach that high.
Then I'll be your helping hand. Am I gonna lift her? When you say now, I'll place it, alright?
Okay.
Oh, my sweet God.
But actually, I don't really understand this part. So if you place them for me, it'll be fine. I trust you. Then we'll place the fish scales. And let Klee activate the final and most important mechanism. Okie dokie. I'm gonna finally see you, little kid. Time to see what you really look like.
Oh, God.
I must say, Klee is incredibly excited.
You can do it, Miss Honorary Knight. I'm cheering for you. Yay!
Oh, dear God. Are they all really just gonna look at me like that? Ah. Wait, I can't see the color. Yeah. I guess it automatically picks the right color for me. Okay. Finish placing them. Delik looks like, why am I here? He's so out of place too, because it's like blue and beige and green and then just solid black and red out of nowhere. He's the equivalent of Shadow standing on a beach. He looks out of place.
Yay, amazing! It's my turn now, right?
In case people don't know who Shadow is, it's a freaking Sonic character.
Yep, we'll leave that mechanism over there to you, Klee.
I always like Shadow a lot more than any of the other Sonic characters, to be honest with you.
Okay!
Oh my God, Klee.
Huh?
Please make sure you stay safe. Actually, we'll go with you.
Yep, I got it.
The way she walks. She looks like she doesn't know how to do it.
Klee, what's wrong?
I'm not sure how to do it.
I'm worried. What if Dog King really isn't here? And what if he doesn't allow me to become Dodoko's family? Or if I lose to him? Then Dodoko can't be with me and Mom will be very sad too. Dodoko is my bestest friend that Mom ever gave me.
Wasn't her mom's name like Alice or something, and then isn't she dead?
I'm too scared to press it.
Albedo.
Miss Honorary, can you press the button for me?
Klee, I can't help you press it.
Why?
Because I have to hold my weapon. Really? This way I can protect you.
Yes. We're all here for you.
Don't worry, Klee. I've got your back.
You know, she really does have like the best force. Like all these characters here, I consider to be really strong. Like D-Luke is super powerful on his own. Kaya's pretty cool too. Razor's great. Barbara's a healer. Jean I don't care for. And Albedo's pretty good because he's a Geo character. And Klee can actually do some damage on her own. So if I had to choose which characters I have the highest hope in, I would say D-Luke, Razor, and Albedo, and I guess Kaya. They're like the 4 best, strongest characters you can have the fight with you. Like, if you have those 4 with you, I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Oh my god.
No matter who the enemy is, as long as we're here, you don't have to be afraid.
Wow, Kaya, so smooth.
Perfect.
I also want to see how strong the enemies on this island really are.
Oh my god. I like how this barrier has like a pink color in it, and it didn't before. I don't think it did. I always thought it was solid blue, but now I could see like a pinkish purple. It's weird.
Go.
Wow, Razor.
I'm here.
You know, I like Razor a lot. He's really comforting, and he seems like somebody you can trust completely. Like, he's not a freak or a creep or any of that shit, and if you ever got stuck alone on an island, I think he would generally really try to help you survive, rather than, oh, I'm on an island alone with a girl, I could do anything and nobody would know. Like, he doesn't seem like that to me. He seems like he would actually try to help you find a way to get out, and he would actually, like, protect you. I think I would trust Razor with my life if I actually had to. That's saying a lot considering I never do that.
Guys, don't say things like that. What if Dodo King just wants to invite Klee to his house to chat? Or yes, maybe he already approves of Klee.
Oh my god, Barbara.
Will he really approve of him?
Why wouldn't he? You've always tried your best and have done a good job.
His voice is so, like... What's the word? I don't know. A lot of their voices, it's like, is it their real voice or are they putting on a voice? And that's what I usually try to listen for, and sometimes it's hard to tell. But you can kind of tell in a way, but I'm not sure.
Really?
You're my favoriteest friend. Why would you say that to her? He'll approve of you, I know it.
Alright! Listen to me! Press the button!
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's a hard pass him. That is weird. It has her symbol on it. Oh my god. This is weird.
Huh. This is... Wait, I must be confused. What is this?
It looks like it's a thing for Klee, because it has her symbol all over it. And the little, Harpastum.
This entire island is like a massive gift box hidden beneath the energy shield.
There seems to be something over there. Shall we take a look?
Yes, I wanna look.
Oh god.
Wicked girl of flame, you have finally arrived. I waited far too long. How very boring.
That voice, Jesus Christ.
Dare face me, the overlord of the Dodo clan, Dodo King. Such glorious courage, though such courage is admirable, but it is now meaningless because Dodo King is me, your mother, Alice.
Mom? Wait, Alice? The person who broke into that grandmother?
I did not write that, I assure you.
Klee and her fellow islanders. Hey there. So, how did you like it here? Was it fun? Summer skies and the ocean surf. Quite the vacation, no? There's no use looking for me.
That load.
Actually near you. The speaking device on the platform before you is none other than my personal creation, the Alice phonograph. I'm using it to convey a mother's love.
You can't be serious.
Kaya and D-Luke seem really unpleased.
Hey, I didn't scare you all off, did I? Sorry. Mom Klee loves playing with all sorts of small toys. As her mother, I naturally want to support her.
These toys are small!
Please. Mother?
Yeah, she's never met her. And none of us have. Also, Razor looks like he hasn't slept in weeks.
It's a pity that I can't meet you, but I'll be watching your every move from afar, just as always.
It was actually Alice. How careless of me.
Wait, what?
You might find all of this a bit odd. Why would a mother so far from home expend so much effort to create such an aquatic wonderland? Ding, 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 ding. That's correct. I've personally been to those islands. I absolutely adore the ancient ruins and unique landscape. I prepared everything so you all could take part and enjoy the islands as well.
Klee's mother also seems to have quite the free spirit.
Are any of you saying bad things about me now?
No! Is she listening to us?
She totally isn't.
No need to be so troubled.
What do you mean?
Klee's mother, Alice, is an extremely enigmatic and near omnipotent sorceress. Don't be overly concerned. This is just her character.
She's a sorceress, and you know this how, Albedo?
You must have been curious about what was behind those letters. The boats, the buoys, the energy shield. Actually, I thought it was a lot of effort, but this was the only way to invite everyone here. The islands are just full of stories. The original inhabitants, shipwrecks, mystical machinery, countless coincidences converge here. It would have been such a waste if I didn't make these arrangements. Now, let me guess. Everyone who received a letter should be present. Kaya, Duke, Razor, Jean, Barbara, and then there's the reliable and intelligent Albedo, and the mysterious traveler, and her good companion, Paimon. You were all invited by me to accompany Klee. Thank you all for allowing my daughter to have a memorable summer. Everything on the island is a gift for you all, and thanks for keeping my little Klee company. But when you hear this recording, I am already traveling in other faraway lands. The life of a traveler is such haste and amusement. Ask the traveler next to you and you'll know.
So Alice went to all these lengths because she was too busy to be with Klee?
No, it's just like that.
Now, everyone, if you're trying to find some hidden meaning in all this, I must tell you that the situation isn't as complicated as you may think. The reason why I like the city of Mondstadt is that its freedom is exactly what my daughter and I could ever hope for. I wish it simple. I want Klee to grow up with a curious yet kind heart. As long as she desires, she can do anything and go anywhere.
So that's it. Well, I must admit that it certainly fits Alice's style. My apologies.
That lighting.
I misunderstood.
It must be nice to have a mom who's such a character. Yep, Mom is the bestest mom. Mom, we caught fish, sailed a boat, went swimming, and played a lot of things. Everyone's been super duper amazing and very kind to me. Next time, you can come with us and we can all play here again.
It appears that mother and daughter are kindred spirits, both wild and free.
Ah, summer. Speaking of summer, when I went to those islands, it also happened to be summer. sitting on the beach, listening to the waves roll against my feet. I thought of you, Klee. You are a child of summer, a present to me from the sea and the wind. Mom is thankful for your birth and wanted to give you something. So, Mom dressed up this island, transformed the ancient ruins into a summer park, and used the moniker Dodo King to invite you. In another world, there are tales of a wondrous island named after golden apples, known by many names. It embodies the majestic vistas conjured by human fantasy. Mom loves that story and wants you to enjoy the wonderful things in it. So Mom gave you sapphire waters, pearly sands, a fantastical paradise for you and for those who love you.
So there were only 3 crystals. Light red like flower petals, light blue like ocean waves, light yellow like autumn leaves.
Perhaps from Alice's perspective, this archipelago is the natural fourth crystal. Located in the middle of the sea and covered by plant life, it truly is a lustrous and emerald summer crystal.
Emerald is green, but okay.
Klee, just like Mom, you are of a race blessed with longevity. For us, time is like a gust of wind, moments come and end. In such a long life, parents are but a child's first connection. Even though we don't want to be separated, there will come the day when you must walk your own path. Klee. Mom will always love you. But there are also others by your side. Friends who accompany you, teachers who educate you, people who are willing to stay on an island for you despite knowing how unusual it is. Summer is for everyone, no matter how life changes. No matter how many things happen this year, summer will never disappear. Just like the love between people.
I wouldn't say that.
From now on, regardless of wherever you go, I hope you never forget how many people in this world love you. Oh yes, be sure to listen to Mr. Albedo at home. Mom will regularly return to see you two. Actually, whenever I have a moment to spare, I sneak back to check on you and everyone else.
It's Alice. The same as ever.
He's related to her?
You don't think Albedo knew from the start, do you?
He's like, I knew everything.
Huh? Time's almost up, so I'll stop here. Right. I spent a lot of effort on this place, so you almost play your hearts out. Everyone, my darling Klee. See you next time.
Bye, Mom.
Clee seems particularly happy.
Those King was actually Mom. I don't know why, but I am very happy.
Okay, there's that issue they said. So it doesn't matter if Mom's blowing up Mondstadt's main gate, or Mom getting grounded, or Mom writing letters, weird letters. Klee loves her very much. So I think they were supposed to be, they said there was a translation error, where it seems like her mom gets grounded, but it was supposed to be the other way around, where it says her getting grounded by her mom. But they said that it was an error, and they couldn't fix it. They also said that the audio dropped out. I hadn't experienced that yet, and I guess, yeah, it actually is still like that, so. Will you feel lonely without your mother?
No, Mom is the most strongest mage, so she can keep you company no matter where she is. She never lets me feel lonely.
First they said she's a sorceress, now she's a mage. What is it?
I love Mom this much. Miss Honorary Knight, do you love Klee?
I don't really love any one particular person, dear, but I guess I'll play your fantasy and say, yeah.
I also love you very much.
That's weird.
Act like we loved you, or else Mom will be disappointed. I still have a lot of jumpy dumpties, and I brought Donoco here too. I'll take you swimming and fish blasting. This was fun when we were with you, Klee.
Oh!
Hey, come on! Let's not keep Klee waiting. Come on, let's go.
Alright, that's the last one. Alright, in the Harpastum Bombs Loaded Blow 'em Away challenge, travelers can make use of the Harpastum Bombs to defeat monsters more easily. Harpastum Bombs can only be used within challenge areas. When the Harpastum Bombs are equipped, your elemental skill will be replaced. Yeah, it's the same as my... I have the Harpastum Ball equipped right now. Okay, there are 3 types. Or 3 kinds. Straight shooters can deal a certain amount of pyro damage to single monsters. Floaty Splodies deal a certain amount of pyro damage to multiple monsters, and Hot Pods deal massive pyro damage. Use the crafting bench to create them. Using the bombs will consume them for your inventory, so pay attention to the amount you have remaining. Yeah! Yeah, so that's the last challenge. Let's see. So I have to actually blow these up. Defeat 3 opponents 4 times. That seems really convoluted, I'm gonna say right now. Clear out 9. I can do this one. These ones seem easy. Woo! Alright. Let's back out. Yeah. I like how D-Luke didn't say anything, Razor didn't either. Oh, they actually are all still on the island, huh? I wonder if I should talk to them.
So this was Alice's handiwork all along. The letter I received certainly makes a lot more sense now. She's quite a remarkable person. You must meet her if you get the opportunity.
Seems like everybody here has met her, but I haven't, so...
Even if she does bring her fair share of trouble with her. Well, then again, I don't mind trouble when it's interesting. Huh? Did I ever guess what was going on, you ask? Not a chance. I'm much too naive. I was in the dark the whole time.
You know, kind of make it seem hard to believe you when you say that. Alright, I guess I'll go around and talk to each of them. Are they all scattered on this island?
I had no idea that any of this could have been Alice's creation.
I told you, I didn't make this shit, but you keep insisting that I have. That's actually my nickname. It's another way to say my actual real name. When I was younger, people always used to call me that. Sometimes, my mom still calls me that. Sometimes.
Now that I know the truth, there is a certain sweetness to the scenery all around us. Such a beautiful summer. What could be a better gift?
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have a promise to keep to Klee. Those fish won't blast themselves. Traveler, would you like to take part in a bit of innocent recreation?
Not right now.
Mommy's the bestest person in the whole wide world. Albedo knows. She knows everyone. I'm sure she knows Miss Anna, right?
Well, she says she spies on people, so...
Because Mom can do anything. When she comes back, we have to go and find her. She's a really good person. Miss Anna and I will definitely like her.
Oh! I'm a little confused. Is Albedo really related to her mom? Because that would mean that Klee is his cousin, and I don't think that was ever mentioned at all, ever, anywhere. Yeah, there's that crafting bench right now. Okay. I actually have what I need to make these. That was a weird sound effect. Guess I'll make for it. I need to make some condensed resin, because geez, I think I'm only allowed to have 5 at a time though. There's a limit on those. Yeah, see, it's 5. Well, screw you. Yeah, I need a whole bunch of these. Was it... Holy shit. I think... I needed one of those for, Noelle's weapon. I have a whole bunch of those. I don't know why I did that. Why would I ever? See, I've been buying a whole bunch of those bags. I don't know if I should be making any more of these. Because they're used for other stuff. I'm like 10. Like to level up my characters, I need these. I think I need these for Barbara. And these for Child, I think. I should probably look to make sure before I start wasting these. I've been trying to actually farm ahead of time for some items. Like I look at what the character needs to level up, and then I kind of go out and collect those items early. That way when I get them to like level 80 or 90, I'll have this what I need. I don't really have a lot of those ice flowers. That's something I don't get often. I also did the survey for this. They had a survey asking me what I thought about this quest and how I found it and all of that stuff. Like if I found it hard or difficult, or if I found it boring, etc., etc. Personally, no, I didn't. I thought it was fun all the way through. I mean, I kind of wish I would have had a little bit more rewards with certain stuff, but it's not a big deal, man. Alright. Like, instead of giving out only 30 primograms, it would have been nice if they gave out like a solid 100 or 150 or something. So let me see what they need. So I need 4 of those for her. 3 of those for him. He's good. I just need to go. Can I make these? No, I actually have to get them from the electrohypostasis. Then I need to go collect a bunch of these. See, I actually need to get back to the main world, main Teyvat, so that I can get more of this shit. So I need 2 for her. So let me... 4, 3. Alright, let's see. I can only do 1. Shit. The ice. Damn it, I always do that. I hit the wrong button. He needed 3. Let's see, I needed more for her. You know what? Oh, shit. It's okay, I can get those back. I can get those back. Like this. And then I can use that to turn into whatever. Oh. I have that thing that I got from Child. No, go down. Trying to get where it says item details at the bottom. This? I have one of these. What even is this? It's like, should I transform this thing? But I thought he needs that to ascend. I better be careful. I don't want to fuck that up. Yeah, I need to form more of these water crystals because I need those for Barbara. And I screwed it up. That's what I was saying. I have to be careful because there's times where I do that shit. I'm like, I don't need that. And I take it and use it for another character, and it turns out that that was actually what I needed for that, and I wind up screwing it up horribly. I screw it up so bad that I can't level up that character because I took the item that they needed. I've done that many times. I just have to be careful. Because the reason why is those... I don't think I have another cryo character. Well, Diana. But I don't really care to level her up, personally. Also, when I started this video, I was gonna say, I'm Sovereign Sage, but I didn't. It's because I got distracted. There was someone outside my door. I think resistance is for Razor. I remember that. I don't need any gold ones right now. I needed those for someone. Gotta be careful when fucking with this shit. Like I said, I've done this before. I take an item that I need for another character and I use it to make another item, and it turns out that I needed that for something else. I've done that many times before. No, I'm not too worried about it, because to be honest with you, these items I could always go get again if I farmed for them. It's not like the end of the world, but in some ways it kind of is. Too bad I can't get the boreal ones. I need the giant white horns. I think I needed those for... Who was it for? I think it was Sucrose. To level up the thing I gave her, I'm pretty sure I needed that. You get these from the Abyss Mages, so I can always get more of those if I need it. I think one of Kaya's swords uses one of those. I'm gonna make one. Shit. And I can be here all day doing this shit. But basically, though, that is the end of this quest. There's still some other small things I could do, but I'm not too worried about those right now. It's also kind of hard too. You gotta remember how many of these items you actually have. So I think Diona needs some of those, so I gotta be careful on how many I make. That's why I only make like 4 or 5 of each item. So that I don't go over. But I think Child needs these seals. I remember seeing these a lot. Kaya and Beto use those. I kind of have a lot of in-game money, to be fair. I think Mona needs some of those, so I better not use all of them. Like I said, I'm trying to level up all my characters to about the same, rather if I use them or not, or like them or not. I'm trying to actually level people up to about all the same level. I was deciding on if I wanted to use that. Let me take a look at Child first, though. I don't think I need that for anything. See, I'm lucky I stopped. See, he needed those. Oh. Son of a bitch. I don't see where he needs that at all. But I thought Zhongli needed that. But I can't see that from this menu. Even if I pull up Zhongli, I can't see what he would need to level. That would be nice if they allowed you to see what the characters need to level them up. Rather, if you have that character or not, it would be nice to have that menu here, so that you could see what it is that character would need. Like, I hate having to wait till you have that character to see. I would like to be able to see it ahead of time. Honestly, it would be cool to see it ahead of time. Because I think I remember seeing that little swirl thing, and he actually needs that, so maybe I should hold on to it? So I was gonna transform it into the heart. There's no rabbits out here, are you freaking serious? See, lucky I stopped. Child needs those. Oh crap. This here, the tusk of the Monoceros Klee, I got that from Child. I have one of those. I was gonna turn it into the Shadow of the Warrior. Should I hold on to that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could probably get it again off of him if I went and fought him real quick. It's not like I can do anything with that. It's like a useless item. It really is. So I want to see if the others are scattered around this island. I should probably look for them, because Kaya, Jean, and Klee were there, but where did the others go? Like Albedo, Razor, and D-Luke. Maybe they're not on this island. Maybe they went elsewhere. Oof. I wonder if you can even find the others or not. Well, let's see. I think I have an inkling. Because I think it's like a special thing. All the characters are split up, and I think you can find them. I have to fight him one more time. I mean, I don't have to, but... Oh yeah, Razor is on this island. So we need to find Albedo and D-Luke next. Hello.
I not understand, but feels warm.
Oh, my mind can't take that shit.
Like blanket.
Okay.
Soft. Warm.
Alright, I can understand that. Thank you for changing that. Now I don't feel so fucking weirded out.
This is mother feeling?
Probably.
Mother is also Lupicol. Very good.
Razor, what the hell? He's like, I love the moon. Alright, so where do you think D-Luke and Albedo could be? Oh, the lighting. What the hell is happening? Shh. Is it raining? What's going on? Is it because I'm getting closer to him? Man, he is a anomaly on his own. Not only does the weather change, but the music changes when you get close. What if I back all the way out over here? I'm pretty far from him and it's not changing. We need to find the others. Alright, so Kaya, D-Luke, no, Kaya, Jean, and Klee are on this island. Razor is here. So we gotta think, where would D-Luke and Albedo be? Because I found their conches on the islands. I think he was on the upturned island. Beto was on the island that was upside down. And D-Luke was on the island where him and Kaya first landed at.
These are the perfect conditions for training. Come on, traveler. Train with me.
You know, you're one of my favorite characters, Changyin. If you were to say that, I'd be like, I don't feel like it, but if it's you, I guess I could join you for a little bit. I don't know, Changyin's one of those characters I could just never say no to. But I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on me, you know?